And now we're back. Let's continue.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
But Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Luthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
Dumbasses. So even thousands of years into... Well, this isn't thousands of years in the future. Hundreds of years into the future, humans are still dumb as shit to believe anything.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Oh, so there's a bit of
He's
infighting.
the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too.
Yeah, I want to learn that secret.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without the
Politicians.
Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
Alright, there's... Right,
All right,
there, rest.
I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me.
Oh, she's having a panic attack.
And take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. Are gonna die.
Hey.
Calm down, drama queen.
You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Yeah, she's going to be an emotionally unstable problem for a little while. You just look good, that's all.
Welcome back. Aloy. I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield. But it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology. But not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, It was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Do I have a survey drone module?
Error. Data missing.
Yeah, I didn't think I had any. Oh, yeah, I still have that other side quest. And we have an unknown.
Looks like someone's put some of my stuff in here.
Aloy,
Yeah, and it took a while to
I
load
see
in.
you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
I can't attack the attack dummy. What the? What on earth?
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
It was. It was many, many years ago.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. This is the rite of passage that Kashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home.
It's a shame they just killed him off that bloody quickly and all. It's like, Jesus Christ.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the cards.
Alright, Zoe, what you got for me?
Aloy,
Hey, thought I'd check in on how you're doing.
you mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
Little?
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
What's wrong with them now? Oh, God, there's a lot here. Alright, I'm going to have to get back to you after all this. Okay, so, a lot there. The Ataru, she's basically talking about the truce between the Ataru and the Tenarchs, and a bit more past into the Red Raids and her disagreements with the rest of the people in the chorus in Plainsong. Land Gods is a quest which may involve Hephaestus or a shortcut around Hephaestus in terms of control cores. Talking about the Zeniths, talking about her training, talking about how she's interacted with everyone here. So let's get back to
Let's
it.
get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Yeah, new side quest, second verse. It is. Zoe seeks to heal the Utaru's ailing land gods and bring life back to Plainsong's field, but she needs... Yeah, we have to kill a couple of Grimhorns and get some control cores. What is the main? In pursuit of Poseidon, one of Gaia's lost subordinate functions, Aloy must journey through a vast desert to reach the ruins of Lassie. We're going to Vegas!
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Damn, you guys are going to give me infinite supplies? I'm so grateful.
Making good use of this.
Oh, my screen's gone black. I can't see shit. Oh, fucking... I thought my... What the hell was that? I thought my TV cut out and then all of a sudden the loading screen popped. That was... How many times? I've spoke to you 3 times now.
Sit, please.
What more do you have to offer me?
I spotted a group of Osram salvagers wandering the edge of the desert near the southwestern border. I'd report it, but I don't think they'll last long. If the machines down there don't get them, the storms will.
Oh, that's kind of you. Sounds like those Osram could use a hand.
Yeah, I still need to do the salvage
I'll keep an
contracts
eye
as
out
well,
for anything
surprisingly.
down there.
Is that green shine down there?
Good time to pull out shock ammo.
And 5 bristlebags. Where's the other one?
Hearts flying!
Yeah, we got some green shine. Alright, how far... Let's see on the map this trip to Vegas. Oh. Ah. She's there. An unknown tall neck. There's a Slitherfang site. Yeah.
Aloy, it's Kotalo. If you're in need of provisions, I recommend stopping by Saltbite, a village north of the Grove. Their cook's meals give a soldier's strength like nothing else. And who knows, maybe they could use your help too.
Maybe I'll check it out. Thanks.
I shall name this fire bristleback Twanky.
Yeah, there's sand in my ears now.
Oh yeah, there's the gauntlet.
Race? I definitely don't sound like rebels. And if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed.
It didn't say campfire. I think I've already seen this campfire as well. So we got Bellowbacks coming up. Look, you guys stay on your side, I'll stay on mine. Oh, you're not Bellowbacks. Alright. Stay away from me, you motherfuckers.
Looks like a ransom. Scarier in person.
Discovered campfire, there we go. My screen is cutting out. Wait, what? Oh, I keep thinking my TV's blacking out.
But also in camp to warn him.
But it's just random loading screens.
Maybe I should check it out. Might be the Osram camp that North told me about. I should talk to their leader.
Camp nowhere. What?
Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush? And this is Tenakth territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Yeah, I will on my trip back from Vegas. Now you just look like an authority figure.
Tenakth rebels hold up at an outpost nearby near beatings of the western forge.
Oh, supplies. I'm gonna steal your shit, hope you don't mind. You saw nothing.
Looks like we have company. Why not rest for a moment,
Exploring the
friend?
west alone, are you?
You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tenakth down there, the kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know.
By the way, my bristleback is shitting out metal shards over there, so if you want to salvage them, be my guest. We're gonna save here anyway, just in case. But now it's time to get back onto my Frankie. Now, I myself have personally never been to Vegas. I want to go, but... And there have been a couple of times where I could have gone, but I chose not to. It was probably for the best during that part of my time in life. But maybe next year I'll be going to Vegas. I don't know how the graphics are going to hold up. Why is... That's something I've also noticed with this market. It keeps... In like the last couple of days, where I've only been able to play for like half an hour or so, the marker keeps sending me all over the place. I don't get it. You know what? Fuck this. I'm also going to take some more medicinal skybrush. The markers are becoming like waypoints in Warframe from time to time.
But a lot of them are buried in the sand. So maybe Poseidon is underground. If that's true, I might be able to find a way down through one of these structures.
There's a lot of campfires around here in Vegas. And a lot of unknowns.
Water's pouring out of that building. What Simon's doing? I better check it out. Someone's been through here. Camping gear. I'll stash this away for later. Looks like...
Alright, who's in here? Oh, great.
I almost had him. I was so close. To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Morlund, it's over. Well, not for me, it's not. Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly a Norris spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark I. The Mark II was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a
Compressed air capsule. Hammer and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? What? Come here. She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Morlund. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Oh, God, partner?
Don't mind him.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
Doesn't seem like average Delvers.
We're not really Delvers at all. We're showmen.
Like, performers?
Wait, what?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Aragund, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics. Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow in my old Gram's footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy to...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and
A
promises
casino.
of-
He found a fucking casino.
That is, but it's gotta be good. Then, something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, and not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark I and Mark II. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now.
Yeah, you sound pretty
I've
insane.
come too far. And the embers
But insane can be good.
barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
Morland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. This is my old Gramps promised me.
How did your grandfather know
How did
about
your
all this?
grandfather discover these embers?
Why am I
He was here.
asking questions
40-odd
before she
years
does?
ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, he never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show. One unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman. And I miss him. But I will do him proud.
Aww.
I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did in my old Gramps.
I think there are some projectors and some images from some shows in Vegas you may not want to show to a public crowd.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
Alright, so first things first.
According to Moreland, the herd should be south of here.
Well, first things first, we are going to... It's just there, but we're 35 minutes in. So I'm going to save here, and we'll get back to it once I come back here and get the stuck capsule, and I'll see you all later.